All right, boys. We got another trade recap. So it's currently 12 a.m. where I am, and it's probably like, I think it's 5 p.m. where you guys are. But basically, I'm in Israel. This is the hotel, but we're going to be staying at two different hotels that are both nicer than this one. But it's not what you guys are here to listen to. I took a L today. It was a pretty unfortunate loss. As usual, right? Losses are usually unfortunate. You could see minus 500 on the day. 1,200 is the P&L account. And this week we are green so far. Last week was green. Last week we went around 100. This week we're up 30. So small weeks. Um, today, like I've noticed that lately I've been a break-even trader, which is actually fine. I'm fine with being a break-even trader. It's just annoying there because like I know why, right? I know exactly why I'm break-even at the moment. It's simply just because I'm taking there. Sometimes there will be times where I just then don't see something, or for example today, I'll go over what I took. So, geez, that was FOMC, I think. Basically, we had London highs here. We didn't get any sort of continuation model to London highs. So once we took out London highs, my objective was then short, and I was looking for the mechanical model. And basically, we had this 3-minute inverse. I ended up taking it here. What I failed to notice is that we had this 5-minute imbalance that we were still floating around, and we had not inversed it yet. So as you can see, this is exactly why I got stopped out. And if I'm being honest, I noticed it, but I wasn't paying attention to it. I was in the car on my phone on the way in Israel, and I was just, it's hard to kind of trade out. It was a hectic, um, it was just hectic for me to actually try to trade. I'm not trying to put excuses out there, but I was in the car with my phone with bad signal, and look, it was pretty difficult, but I still managed to take this. Shouldn't have, but I think if I was trading on my desk, I probably wouldn't have. I mean, I know I wouldn't have because I would have been able to actually adjust and see the 5-minute better. But that's it. It is an excuse, but it's a good one. Anyways, so I took that. It lost. We had an unfilled 30-minute fair value gap as my target. We also had, was it? Do we have? So equilibrium was going to be my break even. As you can see, it's almost aligned because that's also the objective of this trade. But as you can see, there was a reason for why I got stopped out, so it wasn't random. So there's nothing to really be mad about. I did what I was supposed to, except for the fact that I didn't see that. I ended up taking. So once we inverse this 5-minute here, it's weird because it actually did inverse this 5-minute when I was live trading on ES. If we go here, so this 5-minute right here, it's weird. And also, if you go to TradingView, you'll see this 5-minute actually got inversed on this candle, but then now it's rendering it as it didn't. It was a weird day. A little bit strange, but it did inverse when I was live trading. So I took it on paper right here because this is my model. It was like this, and then stops here, same break even pretty much, same take profit level. So this would have been a break even. This is what the day should have been. I definitely would have taken this 5-minute inverse because it's a beautiful trade. I ended up taking it obviously, but no, I'm the real eval. So a little bit annoying that it had to happen like that. Literally like the smallest thing, and this day just shouldn't be there, right? It just should not. That's a big chunk. It just shouldn't be there. It, you know what? It's annoying, but you got to move on. You just have to. It's definitely not a trade that should be a losing trade because I know this isn't even my model, right? Because we had the 5-minute, so I had to wait. I just didn't acknowledge it, which is it's all right, bro. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I do have a couple good excuses at my hand, um, but I don't need to play those, right? That's just how trading is sometimes. But yeah, other than that, we're back at it tomorrow. Let's see what news we have. Okay, so tomorrow we have CPI at 3:30 p.m. But it's going to be That's like 8:30 a.m. I think. So yeah. So CPI, we'll see. We'll see if that it probably will do a lot to the markets. I'm assuming it's going to be bullish news, but I don't know. Either way, I will still be on the markets tomorrow. Data lows and data highs are very good to catch the continuation model too. Right? It's a good it's a good way to it's a good draw on liquidity first of all, and then if I can get my continuation model right 5 minute inverse whatever, then it's a good trade. So sometimes CPI days are good for me, but um, it's always different every single time because sometimes it's just choppy the rest of the day. Damn, here's Friday. So that's pretty much it for the video. Um, it's been tough, right? It's been a little bit tough. Been being break even. It's annoying, right? I make profit and then I give it back because I know from my statistics my average risk to reward is a 1-to-1. Um, so it's like, and my win rate's like a 70% win rate. So, and right now it's obviously not. Right now it's not because there's some trades that I'll be taking that I just shouldn't be taking, and it's not a me problem. Honestly, it's just me. It's coincidental things. Like I'm not even trying to. I would take responsibility if it was my fault. But I was on my phone and it wasn't loading half the time. So I saw a 5 minute, but I was like, okay, but this 3 minute will probably inverse at the same time as a 5 minute. I couldn't even check the time frames fast because I was the Wi-Fi or whatever. Like I know it sounds like I'm just yapping about excuses, but I'm just being so serious here. This is honestly just for myself. So yeah, I mean, I'm not too bad, but this is a day that we just never make that mistake ever again. We know that now we have to constantly be checking all of the time frames at all times before we execute. Always look at the time frames because we could be inside of a bigger time frame for value gap, which would cause an extra manipulation. Like that's advice. That's advice for every single trader out there who trades ICT. Fuck advice about psychology. That's something you need to understand. Is that let's say we have a 1 minute inverse, and then we're actually now inside of a 3 minute. That 3 minute could easily cause price to manipulate again. You have to be aware of that. That's why a lot of the time some traders will get stopped out and it'll run to their TP because they hadn't waited for the bigger time frame inverse. Right? You always have to wait for your biggest time frame inverse before executing. That's a big tip I can give you. Um, More about the technical side of trading, but other than that, we're doing fine. We're sitting around 1,200 on this eval, 1,300 to go till we pass. That's really only three winning days. I can do that. I can do that within the next 3 days. That's just the reality of trading. But the reality is that it doesn't have to happen. But I know that based off my statistics, 3 winning days in a row isn't impossible. An average week for me should be two wins and 1 loss, based off of my backtesting statistics. So if I just follow my model, the average week, it doesn't mean it's gonna be every week. Some weeks it's gonna be 2 losses and 1 win, or 3 losses in a row. But it averages out to 2 wins and 1 loss. So my backtesting is good. It's good to have that in the back. Makes me sleep better. Um, so yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll be doing a day in the life probably some point when I'm in Israel, but right now I don't want to. I don't really like where I am right now. I don't like Jerusalem. I like Tel Aviv. So probably gonna film day in life there. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.